Hey guys, it's Josh Mason. I'm coming at you from Fan Expo Chicago, and we're going to be here all weekend covering the show floor. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe to Mason Studios on YouTube.
Let's rock!
Hey guys, Josh Mason coming at you from Fan Expo Chicago, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Jenette Goldstein, one of the stars of one of the all-time greatest films ever made, Aliens. It's definitely in my top 10 favorite movies, maybe even my top 5 favorite movies. Can you kind of reiterate for people that may not know or maybe didn't get to come to the panels yesterday how you got the role of Vasquez?
Oh, well, I just auditioned. I sent my picture, my resume in. It's interesting, I was just 2 years out of drama school, so I didn't have an agent yet. And came in, auditioned, met Jim and Gail, and the rest is history.
Well, it's a beloved film. You know, people all around the world really, really love the movie. Can you recall what your immediate reaction was the first time you saw the completed film, beginning to end?
Oh my God! I mean, the script itself was incredible. I mean, it was just like a page turner, and you know that usually doesn't happen with screenplays because they're usually kind of blueprints. But I was blown away as much as the audience was. I mean, I was a little scared seeing myself up there. You know, I'd never been on seen myself on except for my folks' home movies. You know, so once you kind of like go, okay, my nostrils a little. Stop it! Don't be crazy. No, it was great, and I've seen it more times than I care to admit.
Oh yeah, I'll be honest, I've probably seen it hundreds of times at this point. It's one of the best movies ever. The character of Vasquez really, I think, resonates well with a whole lot of people. I know that me and my father, we would watch the movie all the time, and I think I even had told you this at Pensacon, but that was sort of one of the movies we bonded over, and both of our favorite characters in the movie was Vasquez. Like every time she was on screen, I remember my dad would just be like, oh wow, look how awesome she is, and he would just go on, and then he would see you in other films like Terminator 2, and he didn't know, you know, your name as an actress, but he would just be, oh, there's Vasquez, like, you know, he would get all excited. So I just have a lot of really great memories bonding, with my dad over your movies and the characters you portrayed. So I just want to say thank you for that. But what's it mean for you to hear those stories from people and hear how much this character has meant to so many people?
I mean, that's the juice of everything. I mean, as an artist, you're doing things at least for me, to communicate something to another person, and being able to, especially coming to conventions, I mean, that's why I love it. You get to hear the reactions of the people that you did it, for, and you hear the relationships with their parents, their grandparents, the real specific. They say specific is the general, and the way that people have reacted to Vasquez has blown me away. Yeah.
So I asked this on the panel yesterday, but for people that weren't there, do you recall the best piece of directorial advice that Jim Cameron gave you on Aliens, or maybe the best piece of direction? I believe you had said something about the writing side of things. So can you maybe just reiterate some of that?
Well, I was saying as the writing, there has to be a logic built into it. Even fantasy, space, horror. People react to logic in a situation, and as an actor, you're portraying a human being, or even if you're a monster, you're still an entity with something you need to do. And if it doesn't make sense, your sort of bullshit meter goes off. Excuse my language. And I was saying that Cameron always listened to that. If of course, you wouldn't want to waste his time, but if you said, look, this doesn't feel quite right. Can I try this? He was always open to that because he respected you as an actor, and I respect him hugely as a writer and a director. Yeah.
One behind-the-scenes story I've always heard, and maybe you can kind of reiterate this for me, is I heard that the gun you had in Aliens was actually mounted on some type of a camera rig. Is that true?
Yeah. So he had so it's a Steadicam unit where you have a camera on it, and it's I don't know what you call it, cantilever to kind of hold some of the weight, and it floats it out in front of you. So the gun itself is 75, 85 pounds, nothing that I can hold, but it would shoot out it could take you with it. That's why both Mark Ralston and I kind of had that sort of leaning back kind of balletic look. You know, it looked cool, but it was really practical. Otherwise, because if we stood up stick straight, we would have been spat out forward.
No, y'all looked awesome carrying those guns. It's an iconic shot from the movie with y'all carrying that around. And then my final question, I'm a huge movie buff. My whole life revolves around movies and films. So I always like to ask people, if you're stranded on a desert island, and it's a magical desert island that has electricity, and you can only take a few movies with you to watch, what are your top films that you would take with you?
Oh my God, these are the questions that my brain just freezes up. Aliens is definitely one of them.
Gotta have Aliens.
Yeah, you gotta have Aliens. God, let me see what. Oh my God, I love Last Picture Show. Yeah, I love that one. And I got to give you one more. I would say I love the film Mandy. You know, with Nicolas Cage. That's a crazy one.
Yeah, I'm a big Nick Cage fan, so anything with Nick Cage I think is good.
I am too. Yeah, no, that one just blew me away.
Right. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me, Jenette. And I wanted to tell you the same thing I told the rest of the guys I interviewed, which is thank y'all so much for coming to these shows. It means a lot to us, the fans who love these movies so much, to get to talk with you guys and hear the behind-the-scenes stories and everything. So I hope y'all continue to do these shows, and I hope to see you in more projects and things down the road.
Thank you. No, I love hearing your stories. It's like a panel for us. I mean, it goes both ways. It goes both ways.
Well, thank you so much. And guys, stick around because we got more coverage from Fan Expo Chicago coming your way.